What's up, guys? It is time for another dove hunt, and today is going to be a little bit different. It's pretty windy, which isn't ideal. Hopefully it's not blowing out the audio too bad. I'm trying to protect it a little bit. But me and the old Feisty are out here, and this is actually Dustin's field. Dustin should be coming out here before too long, and I think Bob's coming out too. I sure hope so, because I'm planning on doing a little 410 challenge action here. It could be pretty interesting because if the dove are chasing with the wind, boy, it's gonna be some hard shooting. But I've been blasting on the dove for a little while, and using the 12 gauge with a full choke, you know, you can reach out there and touch them, and it's just pretty easy. With the 410, it's gonna be a totally different ballpark. So if I can get 3 to 5 birds, I'm gonna be super pumped about it. I don't know if Bob and I are going head to head or if we're just seeing how many birds we can knock down, but either way, we are rocking 410s today. Anyway, let me show you the gun that I got here. You guys might know the old Mossberg here. Not old, she's actually pretty new. Anyway, this is my pump action Mossberg 410. I'm hoping that she treats me good. And yeah, I'm gonna go out, set out some mojos, a couple flock of flickers, and hopefully crush on some dove here. So I'm gonna get everything loaded up and we'll catch you out there. Am I at the right spot?
Yep, this is it.
Is it gonna be good?
I hope so. There were a lot of dove here last night.
You said it was gonna be good.
I hope so.
You ready for a 410 challenge?
I am ready. I'm hoping the wind don't just make it tough. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be tough without the wind, so I mean, what's one more thing?
Yeah, true.
All right, so here's our plan. Dustin's way out there. I don't know if you can see him or not. Bob, he's sitting here in the middle next to that clump of green stuff there in the middle. And I'm sitting up against these trees here. I've got one mojo, I got a flock of flicker, and another flock of flicker. I'm gonna hunker down and hopefully shoot more than Bob. But at least hopefully one of us gets something anyway. There's one flying around in there somewhere. Keep hearing its squeaky wings, but can't see him. Guess we'll go around the other side. There's 2 of them right there. By the time I get underneath them to push them out that way, they're gonna be gone. So, well, maybe they'll go to, ooh, that's poison ivy. Let's not walk in that. Well, they were hunting this field yesterday, and I'm guessing that that's where this guy came from. Well, shoot. There we go. Got one. Took 2 shots, but I got him. Woo! Oh man, I was so excited that he was finally coming in, and I saw him, and I got the camera turned on, that I missed my first shot because I was just so pumped. Or at least that's my explanation anyway. All right, now I just gotta find him here. You weren't much past the mojos, buddy. Oh, I walked right past him. Woo! I got one. Ain't a real big one, but it's one. Oh, Bob just kicked this one up. Oh, and I missed. Thanks for dropping in. Come this way, don't go to Bob. Oh, you just smoked one. Ah! They all went to Bob again. What about you guys? Oh my goodness. And now there's birds everywhere. Went from 0 to 100 like that. Missed again. Wow, this is harder than I was hoping it would be. Too far. What about you? Oh, you're gonna go straight to Bob too? Just straight over to him? Let him pummel you? Woo! You got away. Oh, I split him.
I was on safety the whole time. I got all bound up. They were a little out there though.
Yeah. That one wants to come back though. Yeah. Bob will kill you because I can't hit the broadside of anything.
I haven't been much better, let me tell you what. I've went through more shells than...
But you have more than one.
I do have 3 down, which for the 410 is
I mean,
kind of a miracle.
I came over just to talk, but I guess I just kind of plopped down and faced the other way.
Oh! I didn't think I was gonna get on.
Just absolutely crushed him.
You did a hard left turn.
Oh, it clicked.
Here we go. I'll take the right one. Oh, we both missed.
Turn this way.
Look, here's two more coming. Right
Ooh.
here. It's a single right here. I only got one shot in, I think.
Oh.
Did we both shoot at the same time?
I didn't even know you shot.
Yeah, we
Oh.
both shot at the exact same time.
All right.
I'm out of shells.
Well, you missed.
Yep, I missed.
Thunder.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew that one was gonna happen. I'm thinking that storm's gonna drop something somewhere.
Right here, right here, right here. Oh, nice shot. You got hit. Oh, that was you. I was high. Right
Oh,
here.
ah! I have no shells. Oh,
yeah.
dump him!
We both got one down. Nice.
All right. Oh, there he is. My 3 shots for 1 dove here. But it counts. I got one.
Yep, it is definitely raining now.
Ooh.
Getting it pretty good.
That feels like spring rain.
It does. It's cold.
Boom!
Nice.
I smoked one! What do you know? I hope the camera turned on in time for that. Oh man. Ooh, about dropped a shell. He just came out of nowhere. There he is. Still got a ways to catch up with Bobby, but I think we're pretty much done. But that's number 3. All right, so it's actually about a week after the hunt that I did with Bobby, that little 410 shoot, you know, and I finally got around to doing the cook part of this whole deal. But I only had a few birds, you know, so I had a few more birds from another hunt left over that I had, you know, tagged in at home and everything. And so I'm adding them into this. And today, one of you guys out there suggested I do some kind, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but it was like a buttered garlic linguine or Alfredo or something. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. My own little twist on it, because obviously there wasn't a recipe attached. So bear with me. I'm kind of making this up as I go along, but I think it's going to be pretty good. Got my water started, so here before too long, I'll be putting my noodles in. I'm actually going to get my wife to film for a little bit. She won't be on camera. I told her that would be okay. But we're going to go ahead and cut up some vegetables and stuff like that. Before I start cutting up veggies though, bacon makes everything better. So I got some little bacon bits I can get frying. Got some pre-cut bacon bits, look at that. We got water going, getting ready to dump our noodles in there now. And the bacon is going. Gotta cut up my veggies yet and prep my meat. So, we'll do that. I'm using actual linguine ones, yeah, that's what I could find. So, get that going. Alright, so I'm gonna be using mushrooms, peppers, and onions for my veggies in this dish. So I'm actually gonna be using the caps to make a stuffed mushroom as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the stems and we're gonna use those actually in linguine. These are the caps that we're going to be stuffing. Just pop these out. All right, we're gonna set the caps aside for right now. I'm just gonna deal with the stems. The stems, I'm just going to cut into little rings like that. I think that'll work well for what I'm doing here. I don't want them too small where they fall apart, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of just making this up as I go along anyway. So now I'm cutting on my onion. I don't think I'm gonna need a lot of onion. Maybe half. I just want to go with some smaller strips, you know, not real big pieces. Think that'd be enough onion? I think that's enough onion. All right, so I got some onion and I got a bell pepper. I like to break bell peppers out like that. I'll cut them in half, break the membrane, and then you can just pop the core out without wasting a whole bunch of shell. That's the way I like to do it. Everyone's different. These, I think I'm just gonna cut into strips and then cut in half like that. So I got peppers, onions, mushrooms, bacon, noodles, Got to get the meat going here as soon as the bacon gets done though. I like bacon. Alright, so while I'm waiting on my noodles and bacon and all that good stuff to get done, we're going to stuff the mushrooms. I didn't bring enough cream cheese, so it's not going to be as many as I want, but at least you guys will know what I'm doing here. What I got here is I went and took a pan and I put just a little bit of water in it. Not a whole lot, just a little bit to help keep them how I want them anyway. Now I'll take my mushrooms, you know, the ones we popped the stem out of. We'll take cream cheese and you just want to stuff some into the hole and drop them in. It's really, really simple. If you like mushrooms, these are actually pretty good though. Once I get all these stuffed, I'm gonna go ahead and get them in the pan. I already have my oven set at 350 degrees on convection. I wanna make sure you get that going. If you don't have a convection oven, just up it to 375 and it'll be fine. It might just take a little bit longer. Okay, so the bacon's done. I set that aside into a bowl right now. But while there's a little bit of bacon grease in my pan, I'm gonna do my onions and peppers and mushrooms. So I'm gonna start with the onions. That way they can get rolling and they'll break down a little bit before I get my peppers into it. And my mushrooms I'll put in last. That way they all finish about the same time because I don't like really hard onions and I don't really soft mushrooms. So onions have been going for about a minute and a half so far, so I'm gonna drop my peppers in now. I also finished the noodles. I'm gonna just drop these veggies once they're done in with them, and we'll just hope that it turns out okay. So that's all my veggies. I'm gonna finish stuffing the mushrooms, and then we need to get the meat done. We're gonna stick that dove in the pan also. I'm gonna use garlic and butter and just sort of pan and saute them a little bit, and then chuck them in with the noodles after that. Now that I got these guys all stuffed, what makes everything better? Bacon. That's what makes everything better. So I'm just gonna drop some bacon on here, and that'll kind of mask the lack of cream cheese a little bit, especially on these big ones. We'll just load them with bacon. Veggies look really close. I'm actually gonna add my Alfredo sauce. I was gonna make an Alfredo sauce, but that just takes too much work for today. So I'm just gonna dump a cheap pre-bought one in there. It's a plain old, plain Jane knockoff brand Alfredo sauce. But we're gonna dump about a whole thing in there. Now I've got this on a low heat right now. That way it can kind of heat this sauce up a little bit. I got bacon, Alfredo sauce, and noodles in there. Veggies I think are done. We'll put those in there, turn it all the way down to low, let it warm up or stay warm. Now it's time to cook the dove. So I'm gonna go ahead and smash my garlic, drop my butter in before I put my dove in there. So I'm gonna take my clove of garlic, set my knife on there. Oh, that didn't work like I thought it would. There we go. Got a dollop of butter, a lot of butter. Let that go for a little bit. We'll brown that garlic up. All right, the garlic is browning nicely. I probably should have cut it in some smaller chunks, but it'll be okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more butter to it and then start dropping dove breasts into it. And hopefully it'll turn out the way I think it will. I'm kind of excited about this. If it turns out to be a flop, I'm gonna be really disappointed because it's actually lunch for me, the wife, and kids. So it better be good or we're gonna be ordering pizza, I guess. I've taken these dove breasts, like I do with all my dove, I've filleted them out and just have, you know, plain old single boneless breasts in here. Now if you guys like these type of catch clean cooks, you guys are gonna have to hit that thumbs up button for me, let me know. Because I'm more than happy to keep trying new recipes and see if I can find something that's good. If you guys have a recipe, suggest it. I might use it. I'm always looking for new ways to try and cook stuff. So just let me know, we'll try it, and if you like it, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment, tell me to keep doing them, or if you don't like them, just tell me to stop doing them. You guys call. All right, well that's all the dove. We'll let them sear for a little bit and flip them a couple times. I forgot to put the mushrooms in the oven, so do that as soon as the oven's hot. I think normally the mushrooms take about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on what size they are and how much cream cheese and all that stuff. I'll let you know how long it took for these. These are pretty big ones. That's a lot of butter, a lot of garlic, but I like both of those things. I mean, everything's better with butter. I mean, anything that's tasty has a ton of it in it. They're getting real close, so here in a little bit we'll get them taken off, and I'm going to cut them probably in half, maybe thirds, I don't know. There's not a lot of it, so I want to kind of get it spread out through the whole dish. The dove is done. They were on there for about 8-10 minutes. I flipped them like 3 or 4 times just to keep them going, but we're gonna go ahead and cut them now. It cooked a little bit further through than what I was really hoping for, but I don't think it'll be too bad. All right, that's all mixed in. Let's check the mushrooms and see how they're doing. Not quite ready yet. Once the cream cheese starts to get some cracks on it and stuff, that's when you know it's perfect. Mushrooms have been in for 15 minutes. I looked, they're starting to crack, so they're done. See, the cream cheese is starting to have these little cracks and fractures. I don't know if you can see it or not. If you can't see it, you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. They're gonna be good. Should have put more peppers in. More peppers and onions. I knew better, should have done it. Now for the moment of truth. How bad of a job did I do? Or how good of a job did I do? I already know the mushrooms are gonna be fire, so I've made those 100 times, or 5, whatever. So, got some dove, got mushroom, and some noodles. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's an Alfredo, which is a little bit strong, of course. It kind of covers up the actual flavor of the dove. There was a piece of bacon in there, which I really like. And I mean, the dove was great. What I could taste of the dove, though, it had a nice little garlic flavor to it. So, I mean, I'd make this again. Absolutely. It was great. So, well, I'm going to take a bite of these just because I need one. Oh, hot. I forgot to tell you guys, by the way, cream cheese stays on fire. It is liquid lava inside these mushrooms. So, once you get them out of the oven, maybe give them some time. Just cool off a little bit. Otherwise, you do what I did, you burn your tongue and you're not going to be able to taste the rest of the meal. So, which unfortunately this was a pretty good one, so I'm going to want to taste the rest of the meal. Anyway, if you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you on the next one.